May 18th, 2015 meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Ansello. Mr. Daniele is excused. Mr. Flagler-Mitchell. Here. Chairman Howland.
Here.
Mr. John Lightfoot. Here. President Adair.
Here. Is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
There is not.
Is there anyone present who is not signed up to speak who would like to address the committee at this time? Seeing no one, the next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the February 23rd, 2015 minutes before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. We have a presentation today. Paul Johnson, the Associate Planner of the Planning and Development Department, will now give a brief overview of the 2016-2021 Capital Improvement Plan as it pertains to the Planning and Economic Development Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. All legislators should have received a copy of this document, the County Executive's proposed 2016 to 2021 Capital Improvement Program. This program comes recommended by the Monroe County Planning Board, which took several months to review it. They held one public information meeting. As is the case with every capital improvement program, there are no funding approvals associated with your action on this particular program. You do have to hold a public hearing, which hopefully you will set at your June meeting and conduct the hearing in July, and then hopefully vote to approve this 6-year plan for capital improvements to county facilities. The one area that we have reviewed with the Planning and Economic Development Committee in the past actually isn't in the capital improvement program anymore, and that would be the planning and feasibility projects, which have appeared in previous years at about $225,000 a year for 6 years. In this upcoming program, you will not find that project. That's because we intend to fund it through the annual operating budget going forward. So it is no longer part of this capital improvement program. And that, Mr. Chairman, is a very brief summary of items of interest to this committee. We'd be happy to take questions when we get to this item on the agenda.
Okay, thank you. So can we have our first motion?
Yes. Referral 15-0155, 2015-29.
Moved by Legislator Ansello, seconded by Legislator Adair. Is there any discussion? Legislator Flagler-Mitchell.
Yes, concerning the MWBE, are we meeting our goals for vendors? Through you, Chair, to the administration.
Thank you.
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Chairman. We have been, there was an initiative that we were in the process of undertaking regarding Section 3 hiring. That was a project that we were working on with the Rochester Housing Authority and also with the City of Rochester. With the changes at the Rochester Housing Authority, our involvement with that is on hold. It's still our intention to move forward with that, but just until they get to the point where they hire a permanent new executive director, that's been on hold, but that's something we will be moving forward with.
Through you, Chair, to the administration. So we're recruiting from Rochester Housing, is what I'm understanding?
No, with the federal money, there's a Section 3 MBE requirement that focuses on hiring recipients of federal funding and federal grants. The RHA, ourselves, and also the City of Rochester were working in a collaborative effort to put together a program with that. One of the goals of that program would be to assist contractors and businesses who receive federal funding to find individuals who meet the requirements of the program, and also businesses that would meet the requirements so that they could do subcontracts with them. So again, RHA would be involved because of the high number of recipients that receive their funding that will be giving priority status for those types of employment opportunities and business opportunities.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? There being none, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Against, say nay. Resolution passes. Mr. Clerk, the next resolution. Oh, excuse me one moment. Thank you, Mr. McCann. It's good to see you again. The next item.
Referral 15-156, the 2016-20.
Moved by Legislator Adair, seconded by Legislator Ansello. Is there any discussion? There being none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. No. Resolution passes. Are there any other matters to come before this committee? There being none, the next meeting, the May 18th, 2015 meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Planning and Economic Development Committee is scheduled for June 22nd, 2015.